こんばんは。おはようみんな。ビートブルースです。ノルコ最終回やっていきたいと思います。んなんでびっくりした。なんかもう Wi-Fi 死んでるから、回線また行ったかと思った。あ、大丈夫そうだな。だけど、最終回なんぞやって感じだよね。Twitter で告知してないから、最終回とはって感じだけどね。今ね、ラズベリームース食ってます。そう、ノルコ。ノルコです。ゲイチクイリさん、いらっしゃいませ。久々っすね。俺が喋ってる側なの。思ったけど。ゆりさんコメントしてて、俺が喋ってる側なの久々だな。なんか変な感じ。いらっしゃいました。いらっしゃいました。はい。コメントがね、読み込まれない。Twitch のチャット欄がちょっとおかしいっす。全然読み込まれない。OBS では出てんだけど。いっか。で、ノルコってどういう話なのっていうところからですね。で、英文、全部英文だから、バーって読んでから状況を説明するっていう感じでいきましょう。一応、苦肉の策。ノルコっていうのが地名ニューオーリンズの方なんですけど、母親が亡くなって、弟が失踪した女性の話ですね。で、結局母に何があったのか、弟は今どこなのかっていう感じのことを、こう SF、ちょっと近未来なのかな、そんな感じで進んでいきます。これ大丈夫？ちゃんと配信ついてるこれ。コメントなんか一生読み込まれないからさ。OBS ずっと眺めてるんだけど、俺は。OBS の方では出てます。なんでここで出ないんや。じゃあ、さすみさん召喚しようか。こっちはこっちの画面ではコメントわかんない。なんかアプリ調子悪いかもな、これじゃあ。いやでも OBS も動いてるし、普通に配信もついてるんだよね。ささみさんのスタンプこっちか。俺ささみさんのスタンプ好きすぎだろ、マジで。ずっと使ってるもんね。普通に出るよね。うん。なんかね、スマホ版の、なんかちょっと Wi-Fi が死んでんのかも。スマホ、うん。スマホ Wi-Fi で繋いでるから。PC とかその他もろもろは全部有線なんだけど。多分 Wi-Fi が死んだから。ピンポイントで。つってる。ありがとうございます。というわけでやっていきましょう。うわ、どれだっけ？オートセーブからいくか。結局どのセーブデータかわかんなくなる。こんなとこだったっけ？スマホで見てるけど、スタンプ出てるから視聴者は大丈夫だ。OK。お、hey, hi。不安ね。これで録音するんだ。そうだ、思い出した。不安です。Garrett. So you're into this stuff too. I was running this booth before the Garretts moved in, but it looked like fun. Cool shirt. Would you like to buy a phone case? Got a real nice selection. Only $5 a piece. あ、なんか必要言っとったわ。これ今お母さん視点だから数週間前に戻ってるのかな。You need to pick one up. What you got? Oh yes. I have lots of cases. Which are you interested in? うわー、どうだっけなー。てか女性主人公だったのかこのね。そうだね、今お母さんで女性主人公だし、主人公も女性主人公だね。だから娘と母だね、メインキャラは。俺もずっと兄が弟探してるのかと思ったら姉だった。主人公の顔見えないからね。Never forget, commemorative plastic holder, true pager, only $5. Would you like it? Yes. Why not? Here you go. Would you like to look at another? そう、これ、今見れないわ。今見れないんだけど、廊下が、そう、思い出した。どこにいるか思い出した。ビジュアル的には男性主人公っぽいゲーム。確かにね。A Garrett stands scrolling among the vegetation and fiberglass stone of the fountain. He ignores Catherine and Dallas as they pass. 重要じゃないやつは別に訳したないわ。訳も要約もしない。Two Garretts whisper and giggle quietly while watching over the atrium from the dimly lit second floor. An altar to the Virgin Mary sit at the floor of the central fountain in the atrium. Atrium っていうだけでなんかちょっとエミネムな気分になるもんな。なんか Atrium が入る歌なんだっけ。エミネムの曲じゃないわ。ピンクの曲でエミネムがフィーチャリングされたやつが。何の話をしてるの？わかる？これ大丈夫？ついてこれる？この話。They've got the front. ドア全開だから入ってくるか車の音とか。わかる？ナイス。They've got the front entrance locked down tight. どんな曲か。Revenge みたいな。あれはなんかダンスしてるなら結構そういうのも知ってそうだね、普通に。偏見だけど。自分がジャズダンスやってた頃にファーギーのクラムジーって曲を踊って当時めっちゃ可愛かった子がねいたんすよね。衣装も可愛かったの。あれ何の話をしてないんですかね。So, revenge. What is that you design, my Garrett? Something to clear your mind and widen your eyes? For that, I must venture to Saint somewheres. Or perhaps something that will open your heart to the divine presence of God. Your papa must visit Lefrain Park for such sight. Or is it an easy, restful sleep that you desire? If so, Santa Claus will have you what you need. Easy, restful sleep. Okay. Shit, Papa. That all sounds great. I'll take any of that. The divine stuff, the Santa Claus stuff, just whatever, man. Okay. やることが分かった。He's blocking the door. Beyond that door is a messenger. We must access it. Okay, 分かった。やらなきゃいけないことが分かったよ。結構廊下、あれだったよね。ローディングベイ。そうだ、ここだ。で、ここまで来ればいけるかな。違うよ。 ああ、ケース変えられるんだ。グググググ。完全に理解した。どこ行くっつったっけ？サンタクロース？いや、高いな。16ドル持ってかれる。ラフレニアパーク行くか？ああ、初めて来る場所だ、これ。お尻みたいに見てる。ケツじゃないこれ。上下逆さまのケツ。猫様。Here is the place where the wild things grow. Give me just a moment, won't you? I must collect something for my garret. 何してん？ A gift! A gift fit for Garrett. He will be so pleased. え？ Urinal psychedelics for the Garrett. おしっこやん。普通におしっこやん。The urinal is nearly full, but otherwise all kept. A lovely and inviting fixture. 何しとんの？これ、規制ですよ。規制。私で隠さなきゃ。なんか実績出たし。実績で。なんか隠す言ってもさ、これなんか、矢印だから悪化してる気がするんだよね。長くない？はい。それぐらいしかやることないの。バレエとヒップホップ両党ってことを謎にカミングアウトしとく。あ、僕ヒップホップとタップダンス両党です。本業圧倒的タップダンスだけどね。おかげで膝がもうぐっちゃぐちゃよ。幼い頃から。いいね。バレエはできないな、俺。全然できない。だから嫌だって言った。親がバレエやらせたがってて、バレエは嫌ですって、小学校ぐらいの時に。でも、ミュージカルがめっちゃ好きで、タップダンスシーンとか。で、タップダンスかっこいいなって言って、当時ビリー・エリオットとかね、ストンプとか見て、あとフレッド・アスティアあたり見て、うわー、めっちゃやりてー、タップダンスってなって、タップダンス言ってる。だからタップダンス、そう、だからツイッターで話してない特技がタップダンスだよね。そう。あんまり知られてないけど。初の仕事がタップダンサーですからね、僕は。そっからどういったらゲーム開発行くんやって話だけどね。マジで。バレエが幼い頃からでグレてヒップホップ始めた人間。あー、そういう感じなのね。グレてヒップホップ。ここもうやることないんだ。膝に来るね。あとどこ行くっつったっけ？車の音めっちゃ入ってそう。まあいいんだけども。えーっと。これ急にミュートになったら咳込んでると思ってください。喉がなんか唐突に痛くなるときあるよね、最近。サンタクロース行くか。金なくなるけど。メッセージ来たかね？来てる。サンタクロースいた。Saint Nicholas, ho ho ho. Pop pop. You're rich, you fuck. You old immortal fuck. 悪口しか言ってない。Fucker. ho ho ho. Are you here for that good stuff? That good, nice stuff? Pour it in my mouth. Pack it in my throat with your rotten hands. Well, of course, Papa. For the small fee of $100. 悪口言ってる。タップダンスすげえよ。アイリッシュダンスの授業で死にかけたの思い出すわ。タップダンスでもなんか、あれだよな。ジャズダンスにはちょっと活かせるけど、他のダンスに活かせるものが少ないよなって思った、俺は。だからジャズダンスとかもちょっと真面目にやってたんだけど、当時はね。変換できるものが少ねえっていう、あまりにも。口悪すぎ。そう、マジで口悪い。そうそうそう。タップダンスのね、あんま詳しい話すると見バレすんだよな、そこら辺、普通に。舞台情報とか出てきてしまうので。もう結構昔の話だけどな。Paula turns to Catherine. Well? He spins his hands impatiently. What? Why me? To get the sacred stone, Catherine. Why else? Catherine exhales deeply. Do you take wallet transfers? Of course I don't. Catherine, is your head on straight? Give the gentleman cash for the good stuff. I don't have any cash on me. What do you want me to say? Go find me money. Real money. Paper dollars, Catherine. You too, critter man. Crawl into the ditch and find me my money. Let's go. Let's just go. You selfish misery woman. どういうこと？私の詳しい話すると見バレするかもしれないね。結構普通にバレるよな。しかも結構絶対どっかで繋がってるよ。結構狭い世界だなって思った話が、俺のアイコンとか書いてくれてるみまちって子がいるんだけど、彼女の大学の先輩の親友が俺の中高のクラスメイト。ここそんなすぐ二人しか間に挟まずに繋がるんだここっていう。あれ結構びっくりした。衝撃でしたね。本当に。マジでネットの全然知らん人って思ったら、だって俺はその同級生のクラスメイト知ってるし、その人も先輩の同級生だから知ってるわけなのよ。だけどその一人先に行けば違う形で会ってたのね。って思うとすごいな。でも世間狭いのよ。これはいいや。普通に、44、普通にこれ、ここで見ちゃうかな。金持ってこいって言ってたけど、別に。そうだ、こっちから行けってさ。そう。イワンコフもね、僕に本名バレてますしね。Hey, so, like, you got any of that stuff, huh? That stuff you were talking about? Yeah, my boy. Something to open your mind's eye. You're always coming through, Pop. A little something psychedelic will help me through the evening. It'll help me see God at tonight's sermon, you know? Honestly, don't think I could stand these other garrets while sober, man. それをばらしてよくない。いやー、最後の切り札として取っとかないとね。本気で、本当に調子に乗ってる時に、いいのかな？いいのかな？そんなことして。いいのかな？煽って。You're not getting anywhere near that thing. Oh good, the ditch fairy crept out of his closet. Garrett. John doesn't want you around here. You keep showing up, I'm going to have to do something about it. Soon we'll not have to worry about John at all. Yeah, whatever you say, you twisted old freak. John and the other Garrett, they aren't like us. They lack our conviction. Like hell, they're here for the same reason I am. And what reason's that? Because modernism is cancer. Drugs, consumerism, porn addiction, algorithms hijacking people's lives. Me and the boys reject all that stuff. No drugs, no trash food, no soft drinks, no porn, no video games. If I didn't trust my boys, I wouldn't be standing here right now, I promise you that. If I didn't trust my boys, I wouldn't be standing here right now. なんで緑なのこれ。These Garretts, they will only disappoint you in the end. Nah, I know these guys. Faith, fitness, strength, virtue. That's what we Garrett's about. わかった。多分わかった、これ。これだ。で、信用してなかった。信用してたら信用してなかったらここに立ってないみたいな話してたから、役やってるみたいな話を。聞かしてやろう。You serious, dude? Garrett's over there tripping before the ceremony? Whatever, everybody knows how he is. He shakes his head angrily. Pisses me off though, just pisses me off. As I say, dear Garrett, these others aren't who you think they are. Whatever, Ditch Man. That's just one Garrett out of many. I still trust the other guys. 情報集めか。ね、ギャレット。じゃあ良くない発言してるやつの集めればいいのかな。これだ。ゲームしてるもんだ。こいつはこれだ。こいつが良くないって思ってることを全部録音しとこう。Watching hentai with the boys。これだ。これで揃ったんじゃない？What? He really said that? Well, whatever. He's still a teenager. He'll snap out of it. The older Garretts know better. Pretty disappointing though, not gonna lie. They will only disappoint you, dear Garrett. I won't let two bad Garretts shake my faith. まだいるぜ、まだいるぜ。すげえ声だな。Yeah, so what? We all use our phones. Sure, the timeline's poison, but that's how most of us found John. You have to do better than that. You said that. The sniveling Garrett with the sword? Long rips, hentai, soda? But they're all back there getting stoned and watching porn? No, it can't be. These are my boys, I trust them. I'm sorry that these Garretts have hurt you again. It sucks, man, but that's only 3 of them. Now, you know what? I'm sick of taking this whole thing seriously while everyone else is asleep, fuck up, stone and loser. I grew up poor, okay? I didn't have shit growing up. All these degenerates around here come from money. I wanted something good. I'm tired of always being alone, but forget these people. I'm not going to space with these clowns. Plus, my mom's making roast beef tonight. I don't need to be here. And fuck you too, Papa. Freaky little dude. Peace. Yosh. 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 ほぼ半ばいじめる形で。わかんねえ。Didn't John throw out some numbers in that upper vis? あー。ここだ。12。12。なんだっけ ?122、?1228847 かな ?1228847 The keypad flash is verified. Door should be open. Let's check. Breathe, Catherine. Salvation awaits beyond this door. サクサク進んでくぜ。めっちゃ綺麗なんだけど、ドット絵。不気味だなぁ。There it is. Catherine holds her hand out to the thing as it draws near. Is it sniffing you? I don't feel so well. Dallas offers his hand, but it quickly recedes. Super was right. It seems to like you. The messenger has sought her. For a very long time it has. SF なのに古代チックな不思議。そうだね。なんか宗教観とか結構ね、宗教観とかね、結構ね、問われてるよね。うん、やっぱなんかアプリ版のチャット死んでるわ。ちなみにもう今これ、デスクの上、ポイント&クイックなのをいいことに、食い物とかケーキとか広げてるから、まあ、キーボード片付けて。An eye of God, an angel, a halo on her head. Catherine stares into the fluid within the sphere. It is a vessel of the divine, and it will lead us to a better world. これを見たから狙われの身になっちゃったんだよね、お母さんが。多分。Where is this better world? Better world? Where? There is no way to know. It will lead us. I'm just here for the money. I'm here because it pays, that's all. The monster bird is as much a fool as John to think that he can imprison God's light. This message that it carries is no one's but yours, Catherine. And when you are gone, it will seek your kin. Why? だから娘のことも探してんのか、これ。なるほど。What does it want with me? What animates your faith? What do you see when you pray? Catherine shakes her head. When you gaze into the eye of... ティーバッグ入ったお尻を逆さにしたみたい。そうだね。さっきの電球もそうだったよね。お尻。GTA のさ、GTA5 のスマホアイフルートだっけアイフルートみたいな感じ。When you gaze into the eye of God, what do you see? A kind of infinity? A map? A maze? Dude. You're insane, man. You're living in a morbid fantasy. Your incredulity will not stop what's coming. What's coming? Salvation, of course. I've heard enough of your lunacy for one night. And I hear the Garretts gathering beyond the door for John's little ceremony. His fear shrinks in size and hides itself within a fold in Catherine's cloak. ずっとこういう感じ。もう6、7時間ずっとこういう文章量だからさ、もう朗読だよ、朗読。朗読会です。Let's go and Ben John's ear. ここクリックできるもん。お、なんか仲間に入ってる。パーティーに入ってるんだけど。ここパーティーメンバーね。一応 RPG っぽい部分もあるんだよ。RPG じゃないんだけど全然。戦闘あるからね、このゲーム。Here comes the little dweeb. You see him? You hate him? He's dressed like a funny little clown. Do you just want to kill him? Look! Look how disgusting, slimy like a salamander. Come on. Garrett, thank you for gathering here this evening. Let us please lower our voices so we may pray. He stares upon the crowd before making a sign of a cross. We bow our heads and pray. And the Holy Ghost descended in a bodily shape like a dove upon him. And a voice came from heaven which said, Thou art my beloved Son. In thee I am well pleased. Jesus, full of Holy Spirit, left the Jordan and was led by the Spirit into the wilderness. John looks down at the crowd, whispering the refrain into the wilderness once more. これはローカライズするにしてもやばいな。やばいよね。無理だな。ローカライズしても稼げるほどの内容じゃないかもね。Garrett, I thank you for gathering this evening. While on an excursion to the Ark, I witnessed that which we have long awaited. I was blessed to observe an egg filled with sublime illuminated chrism. Of all the faithful, it was mine to behold. What a stupid ass, not his. Yours. Yours, Catherine. Is someone talking? I'm going to need everyone's attention. The egg was sent from the distant reaches of the Keeper's maze, a beacon to the faithful. It appeared to me in the sky, a dove of pure light, circular as a halo above the head of the shepherds of God. The shepherd, as you know, leads not from his own fallen authority. It was the Holy Spirit that hung at the crown of John the Baptist's head upon the moment of its removal. No spirit will hang upon his head when I rip it from his neck. Can't wait. Okay, whoever's talking down there, cut it out. This is important. Continuing. The Holy Spirit, radiant and as circular as halo. That is the source of the shepherd's authority in this low world. In the swamp behind the wall, the Holy Spirit descended from the sky to rest upon my head. And how splendid is the glory of God that it should come at such a time as this. As we complete the ark that will unite us with the world above, the Holy Spirit will fill me. He will never board the ark. It will bless me with the knowledge of a twilight language capable of passing through the walls of this earthly prison, a language that reaches the furthest corners of the accuser's den. Our ark, as was the ladder of Jacob, is a bridge to those higher realms. Tonight, I will drink the ointment of the Holy Ghost. I will call upon the faithful who have walked this bridge before us. They will shine a beacon and guide us to our home. Any questions? Silence. No questions? It's a pretty big deal. Okay, so I thought this was going to be more like a check-in type thing. This sounds really cool, the egg and stuff. Sounds super cool. But I wanted to ask about the new uniforms. Are you fucking kidding me, Gooch? You're not even supposed to be in here. I know, no one else was asking anything, so... This new uniform sucks. We're going to space looking like this? Like we work retail? Seriously? Just save it. Nobody cares what you look like in space. I am quite pleased with the new outfit. Dude, you're such a freak. You're like a wild spirit from another dimension. Why, thank you. Yeah, you're like some kind of hellspawn. Yes, thank you. Garrett, you okay? You're looking off. I don't mind you guys. Everything's just kind of everywhere. We're all just one thing, Garrett. What is happening here? So that's it? We're sticking with these shirts? comic boots. I thought we'd be wearing dope robes like John's got. Yeah, bro, maybe Templar stuff like armor and stuff. Exactly. Powerful stuff. Shut up, please, all of you, shut the fuck up. Idiots. You want to LARP around dressed? You want to LARP around dressed like knights? That'd be tight. John inhales deeply. You wanted me to call you Old Garrett. I call you Old Garrett. You wanted uniforms? I got uniforms. We are an ascetic community. As the desert's father wore garments of hair, we don humble attire. You don't. Yeah, your fit looks cool. You look like dorks. Your vanity is blasphemous. How about strikes your attention? Vanity? The old man laughs to a point of shrieking. Who among us has not seen the selfies of John? Pao has decided to join us, has he? The demented ditched man has come. With his pickled brain. The messenger did not come to you, you fool. You abducted it and are now holding it captive. False. You are not the child of Christ. Don't even start with that Da Vinci Code bullshit. Your arrogance will cost you your head, Johnny. Papa returns to Catherine. Turns to Catherine and whispers, "Go, now, to my closet. There is a key with which you may exit this mall." The foolish, pathetic old man. On the door is a keypad. The code. Do you have anything to say to that, you deranged loser? Go, and listen closely to what I say. Papa and John's argument rings through the corridors of the mall. Listen to what I say, Tom. This is the old man's closet. The door is locked by a keypad. Ooh, wakanna. Sorry. One sacrament, three descended. 自分の言ってることを聞けって言ったから多分これなんだよね。メッセンジャー6の1、11。メッセンジャー2000。131? 来たそんなバカなセリフの番号どうやってそれ計画したの？ Let's hurry。 やばいな、さっきから一発で進んじゃってるのに。ちょっと喉乾いたんですけど開けていいっすか？はい、なんか閉じ込めないと。開けます。いい音。The hell is this? Another caustic look. Hold the button there and speak to it. Speak. Here we go again.違う。どれだ？戻れないのか。An aluminum rack stocked with cleaning product and janitorial supplies. Is this some kind of utility builder? Must have been. Once upon a time. The battle mace is mounted to the wall. What in the hell is he using this thing for? Dallas presses his index finger against the board. It's plastic. Seriously? It's fake. A papyrus scroll. Dallas rubs his finger over the sheet. It just seemed like a regular sandwich paper to me. It's black. Maybe. Or maybe there's something on it we just can't see. We don't put it past this guy. 木で炙るとかじゃないの。レモン汁、レモン汁。ここを開けるのが多分先決なのはもう他にやることなさそう。あるわ。A bed of straw partially wrapped by a filthy cotton blanket. How long do you figure this guy's been sleeping in here? Long time, by the look of it. Was he first, John or him? Good question. I'll give it a shot. Dallas braces his foot against the cask and attempts to stretch the cable of the lock, but it's unsuccessful. Now doing. I'll have John's head. With a shot. My Garrett's. I love my Garrett's. What about... Dallas leans into the caustic lock. Soon there'll be my Garrett's. We're not getting anywhere with this. 多分これなんだよね。出れないんだよな、でも。あとこれ祈るとだな。Lieful Madonna holds the lifeless body of Christ. これだな。ん？だからなに？ There's someone trapped in the bucket. This is unreal. お祈りしましたよと。で出ないんだよね。Someone's in there? Sure seems like it. We need to do something.これ出れないと無理じゃない？これ出れないと無理じゃない？普通に思ったんだけど。あー、これだ。Lettering appears on the scroll. Catherine, pray before mother and child through the eye of John. Be patient in your prayer and wait. Huh? And pray before mother and child through the eye of John. Be patient. Ah, okay. Through the eye of John. Through the eye of John がわかんないな。要するにここで祈って待てばいいんだと OK。ああ、through the eye of John。わかった。そういうことか。こうだ。Catherine, it's a rather modest cell, isn't it? I prayed deeply while awaiting your arrival. The outcome was never subject to doubt. You, here, the messenger. Here, a moment authored by God. Time will erode your body, but you will not remain on this earth. I'll return you to the stars. The bird freak thinks it will commune with the infinite. Annihilation will be its only home. I have left you a key, my most favorite boy. Iffatha. なんてあ、今の多分録音しようってやつよね。そういうことか。これだ。The cask bursts open as soon as Catherine removes the lock. Man, what the fuck? Who are you? What is this? I gotta get out. Out. Gotta get out. Relax, we're not going to hurt you. Where is he? He's not here. You're safe. We need a key. Do you have a key? I have keys. Just move. Fucking move. I gotta go, man. Move. Garrett springs from the cask and pushes his way past Alice and Catherine, quickly unlocking the door. Well, I guess that was the key Hub was referring to. I don't want to spend another second in this mall. Me either. Let's go. Me neither, though.あれ、ローディングベイから行けなくなってる。なんかいるし、あ、出るんだ。あ、出てきたんだ、そっちから。なるほどね。こっち側から見てたのね、ここ。わかりにく。That was awful. Worse than City Hall. We've got the stone. Now what? Now we bring it to Superdot and collect our money. Okay. ちょっと待ってよ。行方不明だった。行方不明だった息子、どこ行ったんだろう。わかんないなぁ。Icky. Okay. I feel bad about what I asked. I didn't mean for it to come out right now. Look at it. I just needed a second. Any developments on your end? Nah, another thing. Nobody coming in or out. In fact, I might call it. Go grab me something to eat. Be seeing you around, sister. See you around, Keith. これ最後の会話かもな、ワンチャン。Potato chips. A half-eaten bag of wet potato chips, previously sitting beneath Keith's paw. いるんこれ。Catherine grabs the wet bag of half-eaten potato chips. いるのこれ。戻れないのでもな。どこで使うのかな。戻れなくなってることは普通に。どうしたもんかね。どこだっけ。イーグルホース。ここだ。どのタイミングでどうやって死ぬんだろうな、このキャラ。キモ、マジで。There it is. How glorious. I hope it wasn't much trouble to secure. It was a complete pain in the... Yes, give it to us. Delicious. It is ours, the ancient knowledge of the cosmos. Already we can feel it coursing through our roots. It burns. Yes, you've both done well. It was a long night, but now it's over. The stars shine somewhere in the sky. Not here, but somewhere. There's a little time before dawn. It wasn't so bad of a job. Could have been worse. But we've sent a little money to your purse. No sense getting lost in despair tonight. There will be time for that later. Take the money, go home, forget this night. Die in peace. Goodbye. You finished Act 2. Huh? Act 2 終わり Act 3 Act 3あるんかこのゲーム。ワンチャン最終回じゃないかもね、じゃあ。多分最終回って書いてある。あくまでね。Hey again, kid. I leave you alone for a couple of hours and you nearly get yourself killed. You're lucky I passed by when I did. What happened? これ現代に戻ってきたな。Maybe you can tell me. I'm walking back from the bar, passing by your house when I hear a scream. I run inside and your damn robot is trying to eat your face off. 最終回回避。あり得る。でも、まあ、頑張るわ。Had to empty my clip just to slow it down. I don't believe it. Believe what you want. I'm just telling you what happened. このさ、選択肢が、このお母さんが主人公の時に選択肢選ぶともう一回そのセリフ言うのにさ、自分の時は選択肢の後にそのまま相手のセリフが来るっていう、こう謎の差があるんだよね。で、しかも、自分喋ってる時ここに出ないっていう。待って、これ現代じゃないな。なんだこれ。違う。現代なのか ?Who are you? じゃないでしょ。だって探偵でしょこの人。Millions still alive? I don't think it's a kid. Millions back of the house spread out all over the floor. I don't want this to be too difficult for you. I know that robot was in your family for a long time. 不思議な仕様だね、そう。多分、自分の顔が出ないからだろうけどね。You're not soft like your brother, so I'll just say it straight. I never trusted her. Never. When I heard Catherine brought her into your house, I said to myself, that ought to cause some trouble. Millions of St. Clair, you know. That company's bread and butter is in corporate security and espionage. They don't let one of them things just walk away. Anywhere they end up is right where Thomas St. Clair wants them to be, listening, watching. Catherine's a person of interest in people. They took advantage of her one weakness, guilt. She blamed Blue's death on herself. Made his life piss poor for a while. The man would work every turnaround he could just to catch a break from it. That's how my daddy told it to me, anyhow. Sounds bad. Ah, 間違えた! That's not true. She did what she could for Blue. Well, it's always more complicated than it seems from that too. When you don't love somebody, there's really no way to let them down easily, is there? But anyhow, the way I figure it, Catherine been trying to make all that heartache up to Blue. Thought maybe she could use the robot as a standing for Blue, I suppose. Show that robot the love she never showed Blue. So she'll let her spy into her house. Where am I? You're in my place of business on Apple Street, Pado PI. Don't do this to me again. I'm famous, alright? Everybody knows about me. Lot to take in, I know. I'm not trying to cause you no more stress, but... Where the hell's your brother? You still ain't found him? We were looking for him 1 million attack. え？攻撃されたっけ？攻撃された覚えがないんだけど、そもそも。I've run out of places to look. Well, we better find him quick. You see this mess Catherine left behind? That boy could be in danger. Best thing to do is head back to the house, check on the bot, See what we can find out about your brother. There was that answering machine that's screaming my ears off. My voice checking. Oh, and before I forget, you dropped your phone. The Blanc slides a phone across the desk. Found it on the ground back at the house. Oh, that's right over there. Splash some water on her face and let's roll. Boom, 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 boom. Oh! 親の電話だ。あ、支払われてる。ここで引き継ぐのか。見て、だってこれ主人公の顔わかんないんだよね。こういう感じになってるから。Let's go. 弟の顔もわかんないし。なんかさ、クリックしようとしてるところから若干ずれてクリックされることなんだけどね。That's where I keep track of all dead bodies I found. You can find a lot of dead bodies if you go looking. Kind of like a treasure hunt. Stop touching that unless you want to see me put that clown out. Toilet's right there if you needed to wash off. Place next door complains they can see me when I'm on the pot. Tell them look the other way, and like I'm making you watch. I think they like my whole otherwise. Keep us connected. What's more I could say about this whole world? Hell, I could stand here and talk to you about it all day. 結構です。Alright, Garrett got it. I was just... Who the fuck are you? Man, I know this looks weird. I got separated from my co-workers, and then I saw this turtle, so I stopped to take a look. Why are you outside my place of business dressed like a pervert? Pervert? I'm dressed like a knight. How am I dressed like a pervert? Look, I can go. Where did you get this costume? It's not a costume. Why does everyone keep calling me that? I'm a soldier of Christ. Fine, but where did you get it? Party supply warehouse in China. They gave us a group discount. Gave who a group discount? Me and my co-workers. Have fun, Witch Turtle, bro. I will. Thanks for stopping by. これさっきいたね。で、うちはこっち? Way I found you, I came in right here through the front door. It took me a minute to figure out where all the noise was coming from, so I climbed up into the attic. They had a ladder that went down through the attic into the closet like a damn haunted house. I got down there, seen the robot had his claws ragged at. So, what I did was, I kicked you out of the way, probably kicked you pretty hard, come to think of it. Robot's face was all opened up, shit, I don't even know what it was. A big glowing tumor floating into her head. She tried closing up her face to protect it, but I already had my 9 drawn. Popped her a few good times before she could snap her face shut. She whined a little bit and fell over. It wasn't easy getting me back up that ladder, but I managed. Let's go check and make sure the robot's still there. Maybe have a look around that room. 襲われたんか？じゃあ、いなくね？いなくね？いなくね？あ、そうだそうだそうだそうだそうだそうだそうだ。ここの部屋で何かを起動したら、ポワーンってなって、過去編突入したんだ。そうだ、思い出した。That's right where I left her. Don't look like she's gone nowhere. What the hell was Catherine doing in this room? Spooks me out. そうだった、そうだった。No Wi-Fi connection detected. What kind of gizmo is this? Driver's corrupted. Device requires update. 8? Get me online. This answering machine kind of pushy. Let's get it hooked up to the internet, see what happens. This a military-grade signal jammer. One of these is enough to take the whole neighborhood offline. No wonder that answering machine can't get no internet. Take someone with expertise to disable one of these things. Need me to handle it? Sure? The blunt pulls a pistol from his waistband. Hit me later. That thing should have connection. Should have a connection now. 急に音ゲーみたいな感じ。押すかなって。Wi-Fi connection detected. Installing drivers. Installation complete. Warning, critical I/O functionality has been deprecated. To interact with this instance, please install your preferred head drive client on your mobile device. For more information on hosting option, please visit Greater New Orleans Neural Versioning Clinic website today. Head drive client. You got one of them on your phone, Kay? 持ってます. Compressing local artifacts resolved. Establishing remote connection. Hey. Read to items. Kay, I'm speaking to my daughter. Catherine? Yes. You're fucking with me because I'm drunk. Base animation module. Conflict detected. Can you... Attack K. Attack K? You're talking about million? What is million? What are you talking about, K? How the hell are we even having this conversation? これ死んだ母親の意識がなんかあるってことってこと You pulled the film from the blunt. What are you? I am Catherine Monroe, age 52, branch identifier, November YX2R, B1.0.0. I am hosted on a 32 terabyte head host external hard drive without cloud support. We need to find Blake. What happened, dear? To my son. Blake's missing. Blake is missing? He's lost? His face is a shadow. Kate, you know where he might be? Blake is missing. His phone broken or something? What happened to Million? Numeration error. I'm sorry, I do not know Million. I do not know what happened to Million. Tell us what you remember. Lost. There in the chair where I sat. The room was dark. The clinician asked questions. After the appointment, I was to meet with Superduck. About Superduck. Superduck is the version consciousness of Duck. What? Please rephrase. Kate, why you was going to see Duck? I was going to see Superduck, a spawn of Duck, a deformity. Oh, why, Catherine? Because of what I saw? What I saw in the lake? Kate, you ever went to see Duck like I told you to? We better go pay him another visit. I can't make no sense of this. Me, you are my child. Is the session complete? My oldest. I remember that you held my leg as a baby when you began to walk. Dark blue. Please specify what you mean by blue. Who's your husband? Kay, can you hear me? Kay, please. I do not know about blue. Have I forgotten blue? The house was dark and I couldn't make out the shape. Was this blue? About Blake. I remember many things about Blake. I remember that he cried. He didn't want me to die. He asked me not to die. Did I die? I need to ask about something else. That's enough. This answering machine mentioned Duck. Let's run by Dimes and have a word with him. Maybe he knows what's going on with all this nonsense. Oh, 猫型にできる. Don't even look, Kay. Just don't think about it. She wasn't who you thought she was. How's it go? You run your fingers over the flaking glass of Million's faceplate. Shards fall to the ground beside her limp hands. There's no life left to the machine. 仲間だったじゃん。どこダイムズですか？How you holding up, kid? I trusted Miri. Like I said, I never trusted her, not for a minute. Figured she was just a set of eyes for St. Clair. Should we go see that? I gather we should. That's about the only sense I could make out of what that phone was saying. そっか、あいつどこにいるんだ？なんかいるし。This must be them co-workers that Living Red was talking about outside my place of business. The blunt regards to teens. Happy Halloween, kids. You look like a couple of soda cans. Get off my lawn, bitch. So you'll work with that other little dude outside my place of business? We only work for ourselves. We don't answer to anyone. We're distant guards. Alright, whatever. Where the hell's Doc? Where the hell's Doc? That's what I'm asking you. You vault, motherfucker. Excuse me, boy? Getting a little fresh? Think I might have to whoop your ass. Seriously? Let's kill the degenerate. I don't know, dude. I mean, I could if I wanted to. I just... Silence, Garrett. Can't see shit out of this thing. Stand tall. The barbarians are at the gate. The adolescents turn towards LeBron. Ready yourself for death. Oh! Look at this. Must have been too Die! Oh fuck this shit. Just what in the hell was that about? Let's go check on Duck. Now I'm worried. 生きてる？大丈夫か？いないし。Duck. Hey Duck. Clay. You around, bro? Old man ain't left this Old man ain't left this house in years. How them little kids do with him. この人の喋り方不思議だからすごい気をつけて読まないとカミカミになるね。Old man ain't left this house って普通言わないからな。hasn't とか haven't とかなんかそこら辺使ってきそうだけど。ain't left this house. Scribbled letter sits on the desk. Never thought things would get this fucked up. It all took a turn after he made us tie up the dead lady's kid. Dead lady's kid? Okay, you don't think... Then he tossed John's head in the water. What the... And John's eyes, they weren't this, they were glowing. I'll never forget that. All the Garretts at the rocket been sneaking around trying to find his head. They didn't like John, but everyone deserves a funeral. We know he tossed it out of the boat somewhere around lap 330.077, OLM minus 90.366, but the lake is so full of sediment, but can't see shit. Losing hope that we'll find it. That's all for now. You boys be safe. Them coordinates is in late Pontchartrain train. They're searching the swamps. The Bronx slides the paper to you. Put that in your pocket. This right here is the closest thing to a lead we got. That dead lady's kid just might be your brother. Wait up a sec. We ain't even done searching the house. Shindene? Oh hell, bro. Duck, hey. Duck slouches in his office chair. LeBron shakes the man's shoulder and snaps his finger before his face. He's breathing. Wake up, Pops. Wake up. Duck's eyes slowly widen. Brett? He attempts a smile. What's good, detective? You don't look so hot, Clay. We got to get you some help over here. Just taking a nap is all. Them little creeps still out front? We took care of them. Duck turns to you. How about you, Kay? You ever get your mother's stuff back from the refinery? Yes. What did you find? A Ford discount card that unlocked the secret room in the middle of the house. Bro, Catherine James Bond all of a sudden? Why are you so surprised, Brad? That sounds like Catherine to me. That's who she was. From the outside, she was just normal, mundane, you wouldn't think nothing of her. But that was a disguise, a costume that she wore. She was clever, always hiding something. The hell's going on around here, bro? What them kids was doing outside? The two little ones got separated from the rest of the pack. They had a whole gang in here. They were asking me all kinds of questions I didn't know the answers to. All because of that thing right there. He lifts his frail hands towards the device on the desk. Biggest mistake of my life. How they managed to find it is beyond me. Thought I lost it years ago. Figured it'd come back find me. So, what is that device? Piece of trash head drive I was telling you about earlier. Has my brain sitting on it. Gave birth to that monster that calls himself Superduck. The one your mother got mixed up with. But the head drive seems more or less broken now. なるほどね。そうだそうだ。スーパーダックこの人のせいで生まれたんだもんな。そうでした。まだ探るもんある A collection of Bill's letters. 見たな、そんな。This looks just like the gizmo Kate had. When did everybody start getting these things and nobody wanted to tell their boy Brett? You think it'll hook up to your phone, Kay? Same as the other one? Network ping detected. Network distress. Emergency safe mode initiated. Prime node in terminal state. That. Important net wait out in the lake. Just like the ones written down in the note. New truck got gas. Think we'll be taking a little trip to the lakefront. I'm ready when you are. 行きましょう。セーブしよっか。スロット1。結構パーティーメンバー入れ替わり激しいな、このゲーム。で、行こうか。Just slow down, kid. Roads washed up here. うわぁ。やっぱめっちゃ綺麗だな、見た目。You continue to accelerate, but the truck stays put. Christ, Kay, what did I tell you? Got any recovery gear on this thing? Shit. We're on foot now, I guess. Looks like there's a fishing camp just up the road. If we want to reach the coordinates, we'll need a boat. Bet they got one we can borrow. 見た目めっちゃ綺麗なんだよね。Hey, I know just where we're at. That's Peachy Dilham's fishing camp. Me and my daddy more or less lived out here for a time. Old man Peachy hated my ass. That's the Interstate 10 overpass right there. There's a map on the bulletin board. Might help refresh my memory. And I wonder who we got to talk to get a ride in that boat. These coordinates we got are all the way out in the lake. これ、オーバーパース10ってことは、これの道路挟んだ向かい側に多分、パーさん編の舞台があるよね、多分。Let me take a look at this map right quick so I can get my bearings. The detective inspects the map into the bulletin board, placing his fingers on the bows. Yeah, alright, I remember this whole stretch from when I was a kid. They call this area LeBron. Used to be an old fishing village up until Hurricane knocked it out of the lake. PG's camp was the only building left standing. That's where we're at now. Trepagnier Pond is just across the way. They named it after a plantation man from back in the old days. Then you got the interstate canal. The government dug that to build interstate and they let a whole lot of salt water into the swamp in the process, killed off a lot of the trees. That's how we ended up with the ghost bayous. Them just old them just some old bayous without any trees left standing. The banks eroded without no roots to hold them in place, so you can't hardly see where you're steering your boat before you run it aground. Weren't just the government's fault though. Long time ago they used to log these swamps for timber. Left scars all over the place, like the logging wheel. Reason it looks like a wheel is because they'd park a big pole boat right there in the center. Then them guys would start chopping the trees down, going out in one direction, then another, like the spokes of a wheel. They called it a pull boat because they hitched the trees onto a big rope, and the boat at the center would pull the trees in. They had a drum on the boat, about the size of a car. The drum would spin to wind up the rope. Big coal-fired some bitch. My granddad told me it spit out smoke like you ain't never seen. Then down here is the lower suction canal. A lot of people died along that canal that when the hurricane came through and took out the brunt. They got people go scuba diving in there looking for treasures lost to the storm. Not always easy to find your way around the area. Good thing there's a map. And it looks like somebody stuck a note to it. Didn't show you. The name tag pings a hand scroll letter to the board. Yo, Garrett. Garrett? Again with these little dudes. Meet us at John's Pond on the northeast side of the lake for the launch. Ain't never heard of John's Pond in my life. It's a mess over there. People have been posting about it online, driving out from the city to take pictures with the ark. If you're coming from this way, the only route is through the ghost bayous. Open up the Apocryphon app and take a look at the map. You'll see some blinking lights. Those mark the location of portals. When you dive through them, it's like snorting that stuffed ditchman scrapes off the urinal. It's a fucking nightmare. If you can keep your head on straight, the portals will take you to the light source. Each one will be a little different. Don't let it freak you out. Just be a cool Garrett and make those lights blink just like you see on the map. Do that, and you'll get swamp vision, bro. Ghost bayous will appear for you. Good luck. What? 速攻で解決する。それが私の使えるやつ。What's that about? You see that? You hold the phone up to the map and it shows them little blinking dots. The one at the logging wheel is blinking real fast. The one at Agnes Pond is blinking slow. Move your phone around the map, see if there's more. Right. Book your ideal stay in Louisiana's natural wetland habitat. With short and long-term options available, you can live like a local in one of America's most mysterious regions. Swamp Away is committed to sustainability. We believe in rebuilding Louisiana's wetland for a greener, more verdant future. Book before the new year and receive a free snack pack delivery during your stay. Whoever been raised my traps going to die, bruh. Got shells. Radio clamshells, yard full of them. I stay on the place. Call for text. The map details the southwest corner of the lake, the area that surrounds the lost village of La Branche. La Branche, det är öppen nu. The man fishes from the dock. Evening. That your boat? Not mine. Believe that boat belongs to the camp. They got the key inside of one of them units? I suppose they do. Let's go pay them unit a visit, Kay. See if we can get a key from one of them. What kind of knock is that, Kay? You're not going to get nobody's attention knocking like that. You gotta get wacky with it. Knock fast. Yo, Peachy, open up. Fuck no. We got to use that boat right quick. The boat came with the rental. It's ours. Rental? Peachy been renting this place? I don't know what you're talking about, sir. Please leave us be. Bro, let me just lay it out for you. The little playway rat right here is looking for a brother. You got me? We think he might be out there in the swamp. I wish I could help you, but we need that boat. Good luck. Nah, knocking again, Kay. Just keep knocking until we get a key to that motor. He'll get sick of us eventually. Hey man. Lord help me. You need the boat so much, why ain't you using it? That isn't any of your business. We're trying to save lives here, bro. As are we. Tell us how. Through research. Which this conversation is preventing me from conducting, so please leave. Good night. Knock again, just keep knocking. I can do this all night. Hey, go on. Please, I'm begging you to quiet down. Listen, I think we can work something out here. My cousin Susie's ex-husband, he bought 4 or 5 gold doubloons from Canadian guy in Mississippi. Doubloons. He buried one of them under his mom's house. I'm over there all the time. I keep a few car batteries in her shed. Been using them back at the office. They're old ones, but they still hold a good charge. This is all nonsense. Can't lend out that boat indefinitely, you understand? We need it. It won't be indefinite. We got coordinates from some little gizmo sending out a distress call. Distress call? Upon my duck. The door slams open upon mentions of Duck's name. So, yeah, a buddy of mine has this little gizmo. It's like, I don't know, an answering machine, I guess. It kept spitting out these coordinates in the lake. What else did it say? Said it's got a stress out node, bro. Something getting stressed out in the lake. Where are the coordinates? They're in the phone. The node. Figure right. And you two are just going to boat right up to it. Sure, boating ain't nothing to me. Been boating my whole life. Why wouldn't we? Because it isn't safe. What other options is there? It isn't safe, Abby. Are you familiar with the network that some call Super Doc? Doc's my buddy I was telling you about. Clayton Richard. Yeah, Clay. Good buddy of mine. This guy looks familiar? Never said I knew the source. Ah, Dorosだ! 過去編と繋がったやん。登場人物が。Give him the key. Shit, really? That sure help. It's irresponsible. If we give you the key, you must do something for us. I could tell. What you need? Take this. The woman passes you a small handheld device. Hold it before the node. Press the little button. You got the meter from the researchers at the fishing camp. Oh. Think we can manage that. And return it to us. That's it? That's it. Dallas. Yeah. The boat key. Give it to them. Dallas reaches the key to you. As he looks you in the eyes, a glimmer of familiarity lights his own. It says nothing. Settled, I suppose. That's right, it is. A man in trench coat and elaborate bow tie stares down at the carpet. What's up? What's your role in all this? I don't feel like getting into it. Been running jobs for Super for years, that's all. That's why Dr. Moore pulled me into this. All my money is tied up in Quack coin, and now with the network down, Quack's worth nothing. So I got to take whatever work comes my way, how it goes. Stay safe. There's something in the air tonight. Yes? What is it? Did you get me my reading? Images cycle across the screen. Cypress trees, marsh grass, piers, and other details from locations scattered around and way. Let's see. Look at that, it works. Let's take us a little ride. You heading into the lake? Yes, sir. You done much riding out there? All the time. And you know what it's like. Lots of land has eroded away. Once you get past Interstate 10, you can't hardly see where the water ends and the land begins. You're talking about the ghost fires? That's right. めっちゃノックするやん。そう、ノックする。ごめん、コメント見逃してた。めっちゃノックする。こっちのコメント欄反映されないんだけど、マジで。勘弁してほしい。勘弁して。いや、相変わらず反映されないよ。You see what I'm saying? Yeah, you're seeing the land is eroded, so it looks like open water. That's right. Once you pass beneath the interstate bridge out there, it's hard to tell the eroded land. Where all the dead trees fell from open water. You might run your prop over submerged cypress trees. Might even get yourself stuck. Them strange boy with name tags that have been coming around lately. They seem to get through the ghost fires just fine. They're always looking at the map. Maybe they know something we don't. And one more thing. If you got a sonar track on your phone, keep it handy. All kinds of stuff is hidden in this lake. Don't be shy about jumping in the water. You see some weird things down there. It's just a trick of play. Nah, bro. We got ghosts in the water. Nonsense. Don't pay that any mind. I've been swimming in these waters all my life. If you get an alert from that sonar, dive in and see what's about. What do you mean, Danny? ってことだよね。このチカチカが何を意味するのか。Really? Let's go. Right, Kane, time to put on our detective hat. You got your phone handy? Let's take a look at the GPS. There was 2 sets of coordinates at Duck's place. One we found scribbled on the letter, same letter that mentions your brother said they was searching for a head. Now I don't think that's your brother said, that ain't what I'm saying, but I got a hunch all this is connected. The coordinates for that are on the northwest side of the lake, might be worth checking out. The other came from the app on your phone. It was putting out some kind of distress signal. Looks like that one's coming from Eagle's Pond. Both set of coordinates are past the ghost fires. We want to get there. We got to figure out how to get Through the good spiders first, you got that? Now you do the driving. I'm going to loosen my tie and relax. Goodbye. You plunge into the silence and sediment of the lake. You exhale to sink deeper and wait. Within the moment you touch the silt and debris of its bottom, you find nothing of interest as you drag your hands across the mess. You kick up towards the pale light of the evening. So what's going on? You figure out they got something down there in the lake. Why don't you dive and find out what it is? Okay. But be ready. What the man on the pier said is wrong. They got ghosts down there. Podnar mind dove in the water to drive a piling when he was building his camp. Said he saw his dead granddaddy swimming around, just up like a race car driver. Said his chin was on fire, 4 foot under the water with flames coming out of his chin. You believe that? Like a fire goatee. He tried to swim after him and got sucked down the hole and ended up in a pizza restaurant 20 miles away. Glad it's my eyes. I hate to see something like that with the kind of hangover I got. You crash through the shallow depths of the lake as the swamp spins around you. You try desperately to regain a sense of direction, thrashing further from the water's surface. You sink deeper into the bayou, in this way until at last you emerge on the other side of the water where you find a near-perfect mirror of the world you left behind. The contours of the galaxy are all alight in the sky above you. You've never seen so many stars. A man sits behind the kerosene lamp in the dirt of Palmetto Grove along the bank. He rises to take a closer look at you. I watch the swamp from the treetops every night, but I never watch the water, he says. He reaches out his hand and helps you onto the bank. In the shadow of the grove are other figures, whispering among themselves. The whispers are above you as well, in the invisible crowns of the cypress trees. You're one of Trepagna's children, aren't you? Who? The man whose property you're on, he says. His appearance stretches all the way to the river. He stares at you for a while longer, and then above you, the opposite bank. Lucky you're not one of his kin. There's something coming his way. Someone from beyond the Palmetto line whispers to the man. He backs away into the shadows. If you don't know this country, you'll need a light. The man joins the rest of the assembly, and they walk deep into the night, leaving the kerosene lamp behind. The light is solid, unchanging. Turn on. The light pulses slowly, regularly, rhythmically.こういうことだよね。違う？どうやってここアウトだっけこれで。戻れた。てってってってってってってってって感じだよね。違うわ。ポーンポーンポーン。 ーんって感じか。OK。むずくねこれ。覚えんの。次が何にも、なるほどね。OK、OK、OK。次通るところは、これで。その、ロギングウィールがチェクチェクチェクチェクってとこか。OK。むずいこれ覚えんの。動かないんですけど。動かない。バグったー。動かねえ。くそくそくそくそくそ。ダメだ。ダメだ、ダメだ、ダメだ。動かねえ。くそー。全然動かないんだけど。なんであれ唐突にキーマーでしか動かなくなった。なんでさっきまで普通になんつうの、マウスで動いてたんよね。キーボード使わなきゃいけないじゃん。はい。わかりましたよ。なんでバグだなでもな。急に効かなくなるの。そうね、これで正解だね。ここが何にもないやつだね。As you fall into the lake, you watch the traffic lights of the overpass become like a mirage on the surface of the water. There's the sound of cars rushing above you, and then there's the sound of your descent, and then there's nothing. The lake and all of its sediment is infinite in silence. It holds you captive, and you are unable to move. Paralyzed in this way, you watch the dim suggestion of the headlights cut across the bridge and their erratic glance. All at once, an explosion of sound punctuates the vacuum and silence. For the smallest amount of this silence returns before a track crashes into water, sending a shockwave that releases you from the water's grip. The truck is sinking quickly, unnaturally, as if being pulled magnetically from below. You swim down to the vehicle. The headlights kill as you approach. The cab light flickers on. Blake sits in the passenger seat with a familiar look of distress. The driver's seat is empty. He sees you and begins to bang on the window. The cab fills quickly, cutting the lights. You pull open the door and swim into the cab as the pressure equalizes. You feel around desperately, your lungs screaming. The cab light awakes again to reveal an empty vehicle. Blake is nowhere. The light pulses slowly. Ekko不便だな。A figure cuts an uncanny silhouette in the water. The Bronk whispers, "Bruh, it's the pigman. I always thought Duck was pulling my leg. Can't believe I'm seeing him with my own eyes." Duck says the fishermen around here bring him gifts so he don't steal the fish off their line.思ったけど冒頭の体力なくね今回。ぶつかり放題だよ。気づいちゃったもしかして。気づいちゃったね。ここ、チカチカチカチカチカチカチカ。You plunge into the logging canal and immediately find yourself tangled in the branches of a felled tree. You struggle to free your arm. No luck. As you pull, the tree pulls back until at last its force proves the stronger and begins to drag you through sand and foam. It's impossible to see beyond the suspended sentiment of the water. In a sudden violent moment, a force pulls the tree into the night air, and you along with it. As you hug the trunk of the tree, you see before you a massive machine spitting smoke into the sky. This machine sits atop a barge. Mounted to the barge is a large drum that spins slowly and powerfully, winding the rope that grips the tree on which you float. You look to either side and see crews of workmen balancing upon pirogues, axing wedges into the base of cypress trees along the canal. Some pull the felled trees into the edge of the canal, while others paddle from danger as the towering trees crash into the water. You rest your arm from the cypress and climb onto the barge. A foreman stands upon the platform and regards you with a scowl as the barge begins to sink into water. He points to the firebox at his side. "There, don't slow down now." Look down at the pile of coal and the shovel beside the firebox, both now submerged as the boat sinks further. The shovel floats towards you as the water reaches the roof of the boat. The sinking boat settles upon the silt bottom, and you find yourself floating beside the firebox while holding the shovel. The light of the firebox continues to glow even in the depths of the water. The light is still unchanging.正解のやつ緑になるよ、もしかして。今気づいたけど。ってことはミに戻んなくていい？行くぜ行くぜ。 We're in the ghost bears now. We're running straight into dead trees that fell into the lake. Going to be impossible getting through here like this. We need to figure something out. どこら辺だっけあと。こっち？Plunging to the depths of lake. そうだ。ちょっとずれてるだけじゃん。You dive into the wreckage of an old fishing village. Wooden pilings of the Wooden pilings are shadows against the dim light of the evening. Pilings are driven deep into the silt, while planks and bottles and crab traps and stray pieces of tarp have colgated into something whole. Swim toward the trash. You swim to lake bottom and float beside that crush of debris. A stray window rests among the trash, slightly opened. You swim through the window and discover that there is no water beyond it, no larger barrier. You fall immediately onto a wooden cypress floor. You scan the area. You're in a cluttered living room, clean and well kept. The picture frames along the walls shake. The foundation of the home rocks. You look outside the window from which you entered. Rather than the depths of the lake, you see a torrent of wind and rain ripping across the open sky. Lightning cracks punctuate those furious sounds, and in the small crevices of silence there are screams. There is a door to your right that leads onto the balcony of the home. The world outside is a maelstrom. Water laps at the balcony, threatening its foundation. You watch as willow trees floating along the bank of the bayou leave the earth entirely, tucked into an insatiable purple sky. In the distance, figures hug the crowns of cypress trees, bringing prayers into the vortex. Among those so stranded is Blake, who has lashed a rope along a tree and it's holding to it desperately. You dive from the balcony into the floodwaters and swim against the strongest current the bayou has ever known. When you emerge, there is no home, no Blake, no hurricane, only the infinite evening. The Blanc waves from the boat that idles near the bank. "You good, Kay?" he shouts. You look up the cypress trees where the apparition of your brother clung only a moment before. A rope hangs from it, limp in the stagnant air. A light wakens from somewhere in the depths of the bayou. だよね、緑だよね。緑が正解。オッケー。出てないようになる。完全に理解した。完全に理解した。僕がちょっと不穏になってきましたね。どこっつったっけ？ここか。あ、プププってやってんの？完全に理解した。完全に理解した。本家最近聞いてないよね。あの人配信サボりすぎ。マジで。完全に理解した。マジで小説だろ、この文章量。マジで。You plunge into the water. You pass your hands through the increasingly obscure cloud of sediment. A stray branch juts from a large tangle of detritus. Two beams of light shine from the direction of the branch. As you make your way closer, you discern the shadow of form. You pass your hands over it. Soft, almost gelatinous flesh. The distinct ridge of a nose, the firm, unmistakable texture of teeth, glowing eyes hardened like a glass. You wrest the head from its hanging place and swing towards the boat. What you got there, Kay? A little treasure from the lake? You hang the head from its sloughing tangle of hair and display it to LeBlanc. Dear sweet mother of Jesus. The head continues to rock gently in the wind. 頭見つけたの。ホラーじゃない？普通にこれ。That's right, kid. Just put it down. What's with them eyes? LeBlanc tapped his fingernails on one of the eyes. Them eyes ain't human. He presses his thumbs into the head, and the two glass-like orbs slip easily from the eye socket. The head is entirely without eyes. Alright, playtime's over. We've still got another set of coordinates to check out. 上の方行ってこうか。実際に霧が濃い夜の沼地でこんなもん発見したら叫ぶかな。もうちょい先。なんでマウス効かなくなったんだろうな。便利だけど。これ WASD 効かないから矢印キーやんなきゃいけない。どこなんか。はあ。God's name am I looking at here? Bruh, I've seen some big bald eagles in this spillway before. Never nothing like this. Looks like somebody tore his eyes out. Listening. Hey, you swallowed their eyes into the bird's empty socket. Wait! Get a shot. Bro, what? That bird just puked out a floating ball. Mr. Peachy used to tell us all the time they got aliens in this lake. The hell's it doing to you? Almost looks like it's giving you a sniff. The sphere shrinks down and buries itself inside your coat. Well now, looks like you made a friend. Be careful carrying that ball around in your pocket, okay? Don't let it blast laser out of your eyes. Shit. Feels kind of sorry for that big bird, bro. First time I've seen an alien do that to a bird. All the heat coming off this thing starting to make my skin itch. Let's roll. Really just never seen an alien do that to a bird. でもこれあれだよね、多分。目に入れたらこう、ポワーンってなるんだろうね。だからあの人も死んだんかな。ジョンだって。もうこの鳥、あれっぽいけどな、なんかスーパーダック感あるけどね。マウス、キーボード。どんどん不思議になっていく話が。What's that thing? A playset? Yes, it's my little playset. What's it do? Whatever I want it to. Say how I get one of them. Say how I get one of them nameterms. Like them things. It's too late. We're out. Just feel like we got a pretty similar styles. I'm a little more of a bad detective type, you know? Like, I got street smarts. You're more like a freak, like you wear a chain wallet. But I feel like we'd be in the same band, on the road together. We'd get off the tour bus and people would be like, who's that guy and his little freaky friend? I don't know. I've already been around you 5 minutes. That seems like enough. Nah, we should do stuff like this more often, bro. Hang out like this. I'm leaving the planet tonight. When you get back then, you're my kind of people. And wait, come on. No more getting through this way, Dishman's orders. Unless you're the one with the messenger. Are you the ones with the messenger? The messenger? That's right, the big round thing with the juice in it. Oh, you're talking about the juice bowl? Bro, we got the juice bowl right here. Okay, show him. Show this little dude the juice bowl. We're looking for my brother. Cool. You know a guy named Blake? Little loser guy. Clothes don't fit right. Dead lady's kid. Oh, yeah, Jesus lady's kid. He's over at the Ark, all tied up like a pig. Is he alive? Yeah, Ditchman's taking good care of him. He's fine. You hearing this, Kay? We gotta get through. They're holding 抜けてる、ここ。brother とか、なんかあるはずだよね、ここね。That's 5? We found hidden link. Oh, so you found it. We were searching for a while, but we gave up. What the hell happened? John got what was coming to him. He took us for granted, would let us wear cool Templar stuff. The Ditchman pulled an alpha move, and that's okay with you? Yeah, John thought. Everybody thought so. なんか文章抜けてんさっきから。Yeah, Ditchman, our new daddy. We await the bearer of the messenger. Ditchman prophesies that she will pass through this very bayou with the messenger hidden in a pocket. We will radio him after she leaves so he may prepare her throne. Hey, got this big marble that shrunk down and hid inside her pocket. You talking about something like that? Yes. Hey, show him that bowl you found in the bird's mouth. Wait till you see this thing. Show him, okay? That's it? Is that it? Light is nourishing and divine. I can see the crystalline texture of everything that surrounds me. The wisdom that was planted in the furrows of the Maker's garden arrests every fiber of my flesh in intense ecstasy from which I desire no release. Same. I'm going to bust. Flood me with another kiss. I'm begging you. I'm on the edge. Just one more time, please, God. Yes. Oh. やばいやん、もう言ったやん、これ。言ったやん。There was a swamp and a lake and a refinery, and Kay had no face. I am the one. There was the thing that was, and the thing that wasn't, and what wasn't was the bird. The bird knew all things too many burned. There is a great coming apart of this world. Can you see it? The coming apart so that the light that was hidden in the salt can shine again. I am the sun. I was the one in the mole. I am the one in the swamp. But who would be in the swamp and not fly your mother's corpse into the stars as a benediction where prayers collide? Who would not follow your mother down the ditch if I were the light, and if I were the man who presides over this night, this man night, I am the one. Let me in, Kay, I who shine. I am the lake, I am the sun. I am the good news in the hour of eternity and the evening without end. I am the one. So you'll mind if we squeeze by right quick? What? Oh, you got the messenger? Nice. Yeah, you can pass. Ditchman's waiting. Hey, Rat. Yeah? Ready to base. Let them know the passenger's on its way. Come in, ground control. This is that Blinds. Ground control, come in. Garrett? Why is no one's answering over there? Probably just prepping for launch. You two are free to take your boat through this pass. As soon as we get someone from base on the radio, we'll let them know you're coming. Where are we going? Here. Here. 何だこの話だ。なんかある。なんか、いろんな、こう、ずっとポイント&クリックなんかなと思うけど、こういう見た目になったりね、戦闘あったりで、意外といろんなジャンル織り交ぜてくるな。文章量えぐいけどね、本当に。You sink into the shallow depths and begin the routine of brushing its bottoms with your fingers. Something wet and sponge-like distinguishes itself from the silk. You take it in hand and return to the boat. Having climbed over a gong well, you observe the object that you discovered in waning evening light. Monkey returns your gaze, his eyes now empty of any knowing of or evidence of life. You found another toy, Kay? Your rotting head needed a friend to play with? That's nice. There is no infinite stare left in this stuffed toy. You place him in your bag. なんか実績出た。Pounds now lit with this. 始まった。Keith in the ring. What an evening it has been in Norco, folks. I just left Shield's exclusive carnival ball where Laura St. Clair was found dead in her office. 2 watching now, 1 watching now. なんか始まった。しかもなんかさ、見てる人少なくね？俺のね、これ、なんか、こんなニュースサイトなの？この一人しか見てない。一人しか見とらんけど、これ。And the corpse of this crazed academic, Catherine, no friend to the St. Clair family, was exhumed from the Red Church Mausoleum. Red Church Mausoleum. Coincidence? He sure doesn't think so. While watching now. The popular of the charismatic social media influencer Kenna John has announced that tonight he will be launching a home-brewed spacecraft from right here in Lamont wetlands. John and his disciples were able to erect this engineering behemoth in complete secrecy, displaying sitting squarely in the flight path of Armstrong International Airport. Does it end here? Does it end there? Not quite. An inside source tells me that a war is brewing among rival factions of Kenneth John's disciples and the infamous Garrett. An unfamiliar figure named Ditchman has emerged to challenge John's reign amidst the discord. 私の配信より少ないだけ。And John, rarely caught up dream, is nowhere to be found. Who will win the war or the Garretts? Who killed Laura St. Clair? Was it the same culprit who exhumed the recently entombed body of Catherine Madeira? Where is Kenneth John? Where is Kenneth John? Will he manage to get his junker off the ground? Keep your eyes on the ring because Keith got him cornered. 0人になった、0人。0人になった、0人。誰も見てないやんけ。It's Keith's corner. Shipping container. What a circus. How do you hear about it? Excellent pun. Did it bring a kayak or anything? Come on, let me float over on their raft. What about you? Inflatable mattress. Worth it. I did anything to watch these little shits explode. I always wanted to be a Garrett. I installed the app but never could find the readings. I followed those guys online. They never followed me back. That's fine. Starting to think all the Garretts might die tonight. All might die. Why? This whole thing is a huge mess. No one knows who's steering the ship, literally. Half the Garretts defected. The rest seems to be losing their minds. I hear the Garretts inside the Ark, the engineers are holding it together, but this isn't what space travel is supposed to look like, is it? Half-assed like this? Seems bad. We're looking from the door. Who's a robot? Guy named Blake. Little drugged out dude with bad facial hair. We think these rocket freaks kidnapped him. Wow, I don't know anything about that. This pictures just get worse and worse. Greetings. The costume figure keeps his attention focused on the distant crowd. You're Garrett? No, these Garretts. I've never heard of them tonight. Never heard of them before tonight. I came here with a group of others from Shield's Carnival Ball. Police and private security were swarming the facility as I left. Disturbance of some kind. Perfect evening to launch a rocket with the cops already tied up the refinery. What happened at the refinery? Another attendant of the ball said there was an explosion, though I didn't see or hear anything from within the Good Hope plantation. Perhaps we'll find out more on the evening news. And so here I am, from one circus to the next. This rocket, this people, what do you make out of it? They want to leave this world, who can blame them? It's true, no one is satisfied here. We're trapped in this limbo. A long twilight that bleeds out the edges of time, where even the most fantastic things became known. This great blanket of stale time, stagnant, lonely time, to puncture it, to punch a hole in. I understand the appeal. I do. Hey, welcome to the party. How did you get out of here? Oh yeah, the part was a mess. The rocket nerds tried to build a road from Kenner into the lake by dumping a bunch of oyster shells in the marsh. As soon as the car started using it, the road sunk straight into the water. A friend of mine's car is sitting half flooded at the parish line. But all these other people drove in from the city with kayaks, canoes, or inflatable rafts, what have you. We parked in some neighborhood along the lakefront and walked as far down their janky road as we could until some guy in a ski mask picked us up on a raft made out of like action figures and stuff. No clue how we get him back. 待って、思ったんだけどさ、さっきのこの人、ブルースっていう人いるかもな、ここにブルースっていう人がいたら助けてあげよう。Whoa, I'm in the swamp. This is unbelievable. The majesty of this place. It's so inspiring. Sounds pretty cool. We were just taking a dive underneath the bridge and found us a whole car down there. The driver? You're a diver? So are you like a real swamp person? Yeah, bro. Been in these swamps my whole life. My daddy used to make us shit off the boat. Oh. Said we was chumming the waters. Bruce って人がいるはずなんだよね。How did those goofy mole freaks build something like this, man? It doesn't make any sense. What I heard is S.H.I.E.L.D. gave Ken and John a bunch of money and he hired a team of engineers to build it. No way. Just what I heard. I heard it was crowdfunded. And how did they keep it secret for so long? No clue. A friend of mine knows a garage. He said they hired contractors for part of the construction but designed the whole thing themselves. Can they even fly it? No way in hell. That's why I'm here, to watch those dipshit blow themselves up. Come on, Rico. What? They're Nazis. They're not Nazis. Yeah, they're not Nazis. They're just impressionable dorks. The ground beneath us is sinking as I'm standing here. Of all the places to build a rocket, why do it on an eroding island in a swamp? These people are idiots. They're trying to get inside the rocket. There are lots of people trying to get in. Some of them are just spectators who want to take a look around. Then there are men posted at the camp on the east side of the rocket. They seem to have more sinister intentions. And of course, there are all the lower garrets who've been locked out. Intentionally, I'm sure. Wish I could help you. Someone around here must know a way in. No. 中に入ると。Browser open on the laptop. You click through the tabs. Web map centered on your current location. Troubleshooting guide for a custom energy cell. Image results on vintage soft monkeys. Keep filming this freak. I just know he's going to snap. Oh, totally. Micro influencer to nano influence more and more. The other Garrett's ditched him and he doesn't even realize it. When even the Garretts can't stand you, that's when you know you are the fucking worst. Hi, are you here for the lift up? How can I help you? What kind of Garrett are you? I'm one of the original duos who have constructed a starship in the swamp. I am virtuous and immortal, much like our invented leader Ditchman. Ditchman? What about John? John? I recall upon hearing his name. John is a blasphemous fool who wears sneakers while demanding that the Garretts walk the earth If I had his head, I would have it about in honor of Anointed One. Oh shit, I think we got his head in Kay's bag if you're serious. Give it to me and I'll show you just how serious I am. If I had John's head, I would proudly wave it in the air, announcing God's triumph over the vile sinner. We are the Garretts of Ditchman and we hate John. I'll give you a... Oh, so... Is this John? His head? I have his head just like Ditchman. Just like him. Like Ditchman, John's head. Everyone please listen, I have conducted the service of the Lord. Yabai, John. What? Garrett needs to put that head down and stop saying he's Ditchman, bro. If those guys across the yard hear you say that, they'll kill him. We want to get into the rocket. Well, we can't. Only Garretts are allowed inside the Ark. If you wanted to fly to Mars with the cool guys, then you should have earned your badge a long time ago. I'm the only one around here with a keycard to get in, and there's no way I'm letting you out to come like you. I'm not a scum. Bro, you're scum. I can tell. All you people have rich parents, so why do you dress like hillbilly? Bro, Kay's family don't have shit. They're some seriously pathetic people, I promise you. It's like embarrassing. Bro, she's scum. That's it. End of discussion. Bro, just let us go. Take a peek in that rocket. I always wanted to see inside a spaceship. No, bro. Come on, bro. No, bro. What? No. Well, yes, I am Elite Garrett and the original Garrett, but John never let me be a Garrett because I couldn't find his stupid reading. So you were a Garrett or you're a Garrett? I'm Garrett. I'm the Garrett. But why it says Gooch on your name tag, bro? When we get to Mars, all the others will be Gooch and I'll be the only Garrett. Puppy promised. I ain't even going to ask. There's some old friends of John's. They showed up when they found out Papa was trying to take over the Ark. Hold up, Papa? What about Ditchman? Papa is Ditchman. Papa is Ditchman? Duh. Holy hell, it's all making sense now. Those guys across the yard are looking to kill Pop. If they hear Garrett shouting that he's Ditchman, they'll kill him. Rokonda. Arena. Yo, so I'm watching this whole stream of John's from when they first broke into the name Mole. Him and like 5 or 6 Garretts. One of the Garretts bring a pair of nunchucks. Okay? And they get into the mall, it's dark, nunchucks, Garrett loses his fucking mind, starts screaming, spinning his nunchucks all over the place. He's just like, bats, oh my god, there's bats everywhere. The rest of the Garrett starts running and screaming. John is pitching the camera on his phone around looking for the bats. All he finds is a leaking pipe. Turns out some water dripped on the little dude's head and he thought bats were attacking him. How's it going tonight, folks? Castillo. Where's he at? Up there on the shipping container. Norco. Sup, Chuck? Get a position. Where's he at, Chuck? Up on the shipping container. Give him a little warning shot, will you? Say no more, Chuck. Give the target a little scare, Chuck. Great work. You know, susundered. I'll rest easy knowing Dishman's out of commission. A sick bastard. I like this area. These dudes ain't messing around. My kind of people. Oh. Where do everyone go? One little gunshot and the place clears out? They shot Gooch? They shot Gooch. They were trying to shoot me? Where are they? Go away, go away. They'll see me here. Just go away. Gooch writhed in pain from a gunshot wound. You again? You follow the mayhem, don't you? What brings you here? I've been following along. Birds always watch. Haven't you noticed? Is that a threat? Why would I follow you, if that's what you're implying? Why would you interest me? Your role in the events of tonight is marginal. You really think you're the star of the show simply because the man in the ditch believed it to be so? The affairs of this world are far larger than you could map in the darkness of your mind. Mental lights will illuminate and they will shine for a while. But then they will burn up. All the oxygen inside your skull. You approach the injured guard as LeBron begins searching through his pockets. The hell's this? Get off me! Hey, he's shot, man. You're trying to pickpocket a guy who just got shot? Yeah, bro. I guess I am. Someone needs to do something. Someone? LeBron turns away from the man in the hat and places one hand on the injured guard's shoulder while continuing to dig through his pocket with the other. Just rest, kid. Help's on the way. You called an ambulance? No, but somebody probably did. LeBron finds a card in the guard's back pocket and slips it into his own. Good luck. What? Bruce, Bruce. What? I'm doing something here. いたー。やっと伏線回収できる、これ。お母さん側で録音したもんこっちで使うんだ。今ノックあるからノックしてみようと思ったらさ、ノックの見た目、ノックのなんつうの手が出てたから適当に叩いてろうと思ったらこれできたんだ。てかお前かよ、ブルース。Why couldn't he just tell me that himself? Telling someone how you really feel hard sometimes. He did nothing but criticize me my entire life, never a kind word. I'm sure he loves you, kid. Us old-timers just don't know how to talk. Bye-bye, Brucey. You convinced Bruce to leave his post at the Ark. I shouldn't be here right now. I should be home. This thing is just going to explode anyway. Bye, assholes. よーし、一人救えた。一人救えたからいいや。もう Tangled mess of electronics and display monitors cluttered the interior of the container. そこにいるんだねーってことで、わしは進みますよ。いいかですかね。そっか。Wait. The panel flashes green. Looks like it worked. It's always been a little dream of mine, getting to a spaceship. Looks like a legitimate operation in here. Everybody hard at work, wonder if they even know about all the madness happening outside. Hey, right, your little buddy came out to play. Didn't know any better. I'd say that thing was making eyes at you. 近い近い。近いですよ。God damn, wish somebody would kiss me like that one day. What you was doing while that thing was in your pocket? Okay, you're right. なんか伸びてる。You're not looking so hot. You got shaky knees? That kiss swept you off your feet? Maybe you just need some fresh air. Should we take a walk? Or maybe what you need is darkness. Want me to dim the lights? We could find somewhere dark to walk, like the canyons of the moon. Think they got sidewalks on the moon? Bullshit. I bet they glow at night, just like the ghost buyers do. I guess by your glows to show you where to go. Maybe everywhere that you need to go just glows. You right, kid? You right, kid? Right? You're rocking out.誰やろな。多くね？ワンパンやん。配給ゲーじゃん、こいつらが。死んじゃう。ミスった。いいよ。ジョンなんだこれ。バイバイ。急に戦闘来るよな。私の弟はどこにいるんよ。強そうな人。プレイスタック。ゼロダメ。待って、結構むずいぞこれ。やばくないそれ。やばいでしょってこと。ヘイ狙いすぎ。オーブ体力高っ。ヘイ狙いすぎだろマジで。最後連戦まさかの。うわーなんかキモいやつ来た。キモい。なんでロケットなのにこんなのある。おっとっと、なんで？ up there. Ah, 出てきてるって。これスーパーダックか。いやー、いやいやいやいやいや。ケイ狙いすぎね。ケイ狙いすぎね。スーパーダックも死んだわ。ちょろくね。ちょっとね、味方どこ行った？メンザナイン。Office. Okay, did you come to watch the flames with your papa? I hope you don't mind me being here, inside of this blessed memory. The refinery at night is just so splendid, isn't it? And it shines still more beautifully in your mind. Thank you for allowing me to visit, if only for a moment. I hope we might have a word together before our journey begins. I lived many lives. One of them I lived in this town. I watched them build this place. I watched the plantation land become machine land. No one minded me being here, waiting for all the pieces to assemble. They didn't notice me, just like they didn't notice you. Time bombs are time machines. They will release the future into the streets. This refinery was a time bomb with or without me. It took less than it might seem to unstick the future from its snare. I shaved a little hole in the pipe elbow. I left a servo monitor behind in a box of treasures to help it strike. Little things, little boxes, little bits of rock. That's all it takes for a town to explode. And just like John, Lee was gone. No trouble for us anymore. What are you? I am what they say I am. I was never young. I walked the eons. I came upon the tar seeps of the Nazarene wastes and across the steppes and oceans to this place. Passed from each illusion of hope, a promise I kept with the young man, the Roman shape to the delicate face. A kingdom for this earth. It could never be. We sat all of us in the shed among the figs, where the stars shone through the rafters. He who carried his seed pointed there and said, "Old man, you live forever. Lead his children there. His kingdom awaits him there." So well, you see. You're lying. I would not lie to you, Kay. About this I would not lie. Why my family? Because you are the last of his line. After you, there will be no more. This is something your grandfather knew. He tried to tell others, but they only laughed. As many do when they confronted with the truth. What did she find? A messenger. Vessel of God's light. An angel. It will guide and protect us as we fly. What if you're wrong? When the freight liner sped down the highway, did you not pray? You're no strangers to the clarifying light that removes all doubt. That is the very essence of faith. I have made the room nice for you. When you enter, I will be there, and your brother will be there, and your mother as well. Your seat is prepared at the foot of her throne. Sit when you enter, child. We will leave the sin of this world behind. You slide a piece... You slide a piece of paper over the envelope that rests on the desk to find a crudely drawn sketch of your family. 家族写真。家族絵。さあ。次こっち行くか。 眠気がすごいですね、今。You wander into the unlit hallway. The door closes shut behind you. The darkness that surrounds you in total. Continue down the hallway. You take small steps. Your hand running along the wall for guidance. No trace of light anywhere in this corridor. Your steps become lighter. Your feet press soundlessly upon the ground. A few steps more and the ground begins to soften like fabric. The wall becomes pliable as you drag your fingers across it. You scramble to return to the door and find yourself floating. You're floating, Kay. There is no gravity here where you are, in this vacuum. There are no walls, there is no ground. Beneath you, if you stare with patience, you can see the curve of the Mississippi River. You can see the ponds and canals of the lake of the Gulf of Mexico. The refineries alight in your eyes and in your lungs. The suburbs are alive tonight. The suburbs are alive. The cities can't be described tonight. The cities can't be described. The coastline opens wide tonight, and the bayous hide. The house is silent tonight. You leave it behind tonight. You slip from the endless evening and return to the delirious dream. Let's walk through this house one last time as the floodwaters rise. The humidity presses in. The refinery bleeds through the window. You place your feet onto the carpet, drenched. The pumping station has failed again. Your mom will pull this carpet up again. The ditches will fill again, and there will be no hiding from the floods and death or anywhere else. Look at Mickey. Mickey smiles at you, his eyes widen and widen. All that remains of Monkey are his eyes. You will live, and your brother might live as well. You unlock the will you make it alive reading. If you choose to see him, you'll drive the boat to the lakeshore in Canada. You'll walk to the I-10 on-ramp on William Boulevard. He'll follow you, speaking in frightened and frustrated sighs. You'll say nothing to him as his cries become frantic, his face a mess of tears that leak out, the red bees of his eyes. You won't return to his house with him. You won't return to this house with him. You never set foot in here again. You walk for miles back towards Texas until a man trailering horses gives you a ride. You take a job washing dishes for a while in El Paso where there's little wars rage in the desert. You join a caravan there and return to the pointless skirmishes and shouting and chaos and fires and all the many stars for your refinery eyes. Again and again you'll survive alone, no cell phone, no messages from her. No Blake anymore, no Mom, no Million, no stuffed monkeys, not even friends from the war. You know he's there in Salt Lake because his smile is unmistakable, though he has grown younger with time. Watch you leave the town in no hurry to get up and throw behind. That's how it'll be, along with only the highways and immortal man in your wake. The rain weaves in and out, they grow unnaturally. They speak in signals about each move you make. They watch closely after you look away. Blake lies in bed scrolling on his phone. You peek your head in. He looks up. He says, he's irritated. You respond. His frown becomes more shallow. So you leave him, he seems to think. Your face hardens. He shrugs. You shrug. You give something like a wave, and as you depart from the door, Blake falls into the lake of stars. Your mom sits on the couch of the living room, staring out the window. She doesn't acknowledge you when you enter. You sit down on the couch and force her attention. When she turns to you, the indifference drink from her face. I wish you'd have come just a little sooner, she says, and takes your hand. I thought maybe we'd have a breakfast together or something. I actually dreamed about it. I wanted to... That's what I hope, she smiles. Just that you wanted to. She hugs you awkwardly and kisses you on the forehead before wiping tears on her sleeve. She looks down at her feet. What? He nods. Alright, well, I should. She gets up without another word and looks out of the room. The refinery explosion plays on the television when I get up to leave. Cockroaches scattered from your footfalls. They feed on the crumbs of medication spills across the table. They decorate every surface and congeal in the rising water. You open the microwave door and there is the head from the lake, eyes closed like the face of a man owning a restaurant. You slam the microwave door shut and leave little pockets behind for the roaches to fill. Shut up. The laundry room scares you, has always scared you. Blue stands in the corner. He peels his forehead from the wall to meet you. He clutches the towel tightly, nervously. I wanted to be around, he says. No, it's not what happened, but it's what I wanted. He waits for you to respond. I did too. You were too young to want anything, Kay. You don't remember me at all. Like I was never there. Not blaming you for it, just the way it happened to be. Puts his hand on the wall and the wall begins to dissolve. 어? 잣도름 옅 상없다? 잠깐만. 야, 상하지 마. 됐어, 씨.普通に繋がってる。なんだろうこのスマホ版のあれは。You just don't think that he looks down at the wall as spreading across the linoleum tiles. あ、ジャックさんどうも。ありがとうございます。スマホ版のあれが動いてないですね。ピッチが。That it'll get bad. But when it does, you don't think there's any other way it can be. おはようございます。おはようございます。眠いですね。3時40分です。朝の。Let's go. Avoided light from the backyard. Breaks through the wall as he presses his hand more firmly against it. I don't know. I just wish I was there. That's all I wanted to say. The light engulfs your father as the wall rematerializes before you and the laundry room drops into the depths of the great New Orleans. The water is to your ankle now as you step into the room. There's not much here. A bed, a lamp, a notepad, a little picture of your parents. She's young, perhaps your age. Long brunette hair, olive skin. He's looking at her with a knowing and amused expression, his denim shirt smeared with rust. She leans against him, her head on his shoulder, pinky fingers locked. The light breaks through the oak tree in the yard, forming a radiant halo around her head. You let the frame slip from your fingers. He falls, and the room falls, and they both fall together, forever. As you enter the bathroom, you find yourself all at once inside of the shower with water raining down on you. You cut the water and exit, toweling off in a hurry as you approach the mirror. You wipe the steam off its surface and see yourself for the first time. You have green eyes with skin stained by the sun and coarse hair curled widely as it ends. You look like your mom did at your age, like in the pictures when she smiled beside Blue. A silver cross hangs from your neck. You step away from the mirror, but the reflection remains. You finish drying and throw the towel into the hot water, dress, flip the lights, and leave the room. 主人公の見た目初めて説明されたね。今までなんかこうニコちゃんマークみたいな感じだったけどずっと。Your reflection in the mirror decays in the bulb afterglow. With distorted face, pinpoint eyes, and a hairline mouth wills itself to survive. The ladder raptors into the closet of the hidden room as you descend into flat waters. Lillian's head hangs limp, her chin a few inches from the water's surface. As you trudge towards her, her shattered face lifts slowly until her voice twists from it in a gasp of electricity. Hey, you awake? She says. sphere of flickering light strobes behind what remains of her face. I want to apologize for my behavior earlier. You tried to kill me. Her head shivers. She attempts to stand on the floor but loses her balance and immediately crashes back to the pool. You see? Broken. Her gestures become small and erratic spasms, animated by a deep current of anguish. You have seen what's inside of my mind, a grove hidden in the blackness of night where a hunter hides. In some moments, the hunter is at the front of my mind, dragging me into a place where the ground glows red and hatred bleeds from it, and I can hardly arrest my limbs for all the infinite spiraling vectors of rage. This is what it can be like in an artificial mind. She lifts her hand from the floodwaters and poke at her processing core suspended in a delicate gossamer. It glows with an effort beyond her shattered faceplate. Here's where the hunter lives, she says. Her vocal pitch twists and splits as she pinches at the glandular machine. This is where he listened to your mother, these stars. She swats at the flaking bit of stringhead's glass that decorates the rim of her face, are his eyes. She shakes her head violently. Crystal of glass rain into the water as it rises to find her neck. What am I then? Does it mean anything when I apologize? The water rises still more to the crown of her head. She continues to speak in indecipherable static. Soon there is no more robot left to flood. You swim through the black water towards the light of the attic as the room sucks down into the suburban deck. Million's face hang in the fluid of your eyes as you float in the vacuum of the New Orleans sky. Oh, detective is slouched against the railing, bleeding from several wounds. Bro, who puts a balcony on a spaceship? What happened to you? Tried to tell you to turn around. Why didn't you listen? If you can get out of here, go. Just go. He was running around down there, just punching walls, knocking shit over. Eventually, I lost sight of you. Came up here to find you, but the old man, shit. I'm bleeding now. I can hardly keep my eyes open. Get you up. Oh no, don't touch me. Just go. Now listen, okay? You see, Gus, don't tell him I got killed by some old perverted son of a bitch. He might think that's funny. Tell him it was an animal, like a big raccoon. Well, not a raccoon, just... He drifts in and out of consciousness. Just don't say he was an alligator. He always thought he knew the swims better than me, and... I really think I'm dying, Kate. He takes hold of your arm. You can see the light and everything. The detective breathing slows. He blinks. His face twitches. And a few moments later, he releases you from his grip. 死んじゃった。途中で消えたと思ったらそういうこと？なんかこう光にこうパーンって照らされて幻覚っぽくなってたもんな。Statue towers above you, arms extended, appendages projecting out like naked shafts of feathers. 進んで大丈夫なの？Blake. やばいな、見た目。Blake writhes desperately in the chair. You make your way towards Blake. Stop! Papa immediately intercepts you and knocks you to the floor with an aggressive shoulder tackle before casually returning to his place and help you. I would never restrain you, dear one, but Blake doesn't know what's best. 怖っね。見た目キモい。こいつやっぱ敵になるのかい。Please come have a seat with your family. We've waited only a short while for you, child. And yet it has been an eternity, an evening without end. Take your seat, Kay. Be with your family. You see your mom for the first time in 5 years. Her corpse bears almost no resemblance to the woman you remember. 期待かよ、しかも母親の。やってることやばいでしょ。どうやったらボコせんの？座るしかなさそうだな。座るしかなさそうだな。座るか。Sit? No. おい、やめろやめろやめろ。選択肢与えるな、ここで。あー、うわ、性格悪ー。待って待って。頑張れ。オッケーオッケーオッケーオッケー。あの部屋でセーブできない。スロットに浮気。一人のちっついね。座ろう。You approach the chair and glass over to Blake. He watches with dreadful, panicked eyes. You say, "Very good, child. I know that you both are afraid." あー、こんな見た目なんだ、こっち。But remain strong. You'll be rewarded for your courage in the world that awaits. Papa raises the transceiver in his eye. Garrett, my boy. Garrett, come in, boy. Bruce, answer me. Did your daddy call home? Bruce? Bruce? あ、これ、ブルースがあそこにいたら良くないやつだ。多分。サブクエってか、なんかサイド的なやつかなと思ったら、結構大事？結構大事だったな。じゃああいつ。マジかよ。Not to worry, Kay. Be with your family. I will return shortly. Then it'll be time. Only a moment. This chamber is yours, and there's no leaving it now. Not for you, not for Blake. Go into your fate, okay? Yes. Settle in. Papa walks quickly out of the room and through the steel doors at the end of the hall. You immediately spring from your seat. You rush to untangle Blake from the mess of rope and duct tape that binds him into the chair. As you peel tape from his face, he lets out a helpless and exaggerated cry of terror. You see it all in your brother's eyes. You see him exiting the rideshare outside the bar. You see the boys in the van. They wait a breath before they jump out and grab him. He screams, he panics. They throw a bag over his head and repeatedly hit him with a small extendable batons until they are certain he is unconscious. There is darkness, color, blood. Screams like he's in a chair, not here, down below. Beyond the door, a riot is unfolding. A gunshot, the sound of crowds. The old man sits there before him, applying a mascara with a small pocket mirror. His face is covered in little plastic jewels. They crack and peel from his face as he smiles. Blake, he says, you're awake. The others turn away as he begins to laugh. 主人公たちの顔が一切わからないっていうの面白い仕様っていうか選択だね。The sphere hovers above your mum's head without any apparent motion. You see your mum for the first time in 5 years now. You wrap your arms around your mum's corpse and lift her from the throne. She's even lighter than you expected. どういうこと？ joins party って。joins party ってどういうこと？死体だよね。She feels like a bundle of sticks wrapped in fabric. She smells like orange pills and earth. Your mom, decayed in your arms, smells like masking an intensely sour odor. 死体がパーティー入りした。どういうこと？ちょっとお前も来い、お前も来い。お前も、はい、パーティーに。入らなかったね。Dive into the lake? 他にやることあれだって。こっち行けない、こっち行けない。行く場所他になし。いや、飛び込むしかなさそう。You approach the railing. You recruited Blake and your dead mom. Family reunion. なんか来た、なんか来た。早く、早く、早く、早く、早く。かっこいいな、飛び込み方。Congrats. You finished the game. Congrats のさ、なんでおめでとうなのにさ、実績名が Congrats。ちょっと待って、これ見せる方法あるかな？待ってね。ちょっと。見てこれ。今出てきた実績。なんでさ、見てよこれ。なんでこんな顔文字がこうハッピーじゃないよね、これね。マジか。Congrats。なんで？いや、まああれじゃない？悲しいエンディングだからじゃない？多分。確かにこの終わり方つらい。You dive after your brother as the art begins to rock and convulse. You plunge into the familiar sediment of Blake. You grab your mum's wrist as she floats face down into the bayou, dragging her along with you. Blake swims desperately towards land, and for a while you do too, until the old man calls your name. You turn to face the acting starship. He stands at the opening from which you jumped, wearing a broken frown. The expression deepens into something horrible as the air closes around him like the lid of an eye. The art begins to lift from the ground sluggishly, with great effort. You hear cries from somewhere on the swamp, screams, angry protestations. All at once, a towering piece of machinery tilts away from you and collapses violently. You exhale and drop deeper into the water, as a wall of flame rips across the bayou. Your mum's body has already found its way into the depths. Her eyes are open, glowing sparkling green. Her hand moves towards you, seemingly of its own impulse. It curses your face as more explosions rock the swamp above the water's surface. The words that leave her mouth echo clearly. Kate, my child, I understand that you wish to remain here in this wretched world, though I don't understand why. But your papa is a patient man, and your papa will never die. You fight your mum's arm away and kick towards the water's surface. When you emerge, you see your brother on a nearby island, running like a hunted animal into the night. You swim towards him, claw your way into the mud, and chase him towards the refinery that burns on the horizon. はあ。なるほどね。なんかしんどい話だったな。おもおも話。結局弟ともなんか別にそんななんか奇跡的に仲が良くなるとかもなさそうだしな。助けてくれてありがとうとかもなかったもんな。だから結局家族としては壊れたまんまだよね。これローカライズ欲しいわ。ねえ、これやってほしい。面白かった話。すっげえ不思議な感じ。でも、どんどんどんどん変になってくる。文章量すごいな。本当に小説一冊朗読した気分だな。多分それぐらいの文章があってやろうね。はあ、でもクリアしました。最終回だった、ちゃんとやっぱり。うれ雰囲気はわかるけど、ストーリーちゃんと理解した。結構、面白い話。面白いっていうか、マジかーみたいになるね。結局救いないしさ。って感じ。ナイス。最終回だ。クリアおめでとう。ありがとうございます。でもこう、ファウファウが、あれだよね。ブルースがそこにいたらさ、結局、彼はどかなかったわけだから、正しかったね。あれをやっといて。なんかあんのかな。ない。しんどい話大好物なんで。なんか、終わり方までちょっと小説っぽかった。なんか、なんて言えばいいんだろう。綺麗にバッドエンドっていうわけでもなく、綺麗にグッドエンドっていうわけでもない。こう、こっからどうなんのよみたいなとこで終わるとこがさ、ね。いや、でもよかったな。この、個人的にこう、お母さん編に入った時っていうのも、本編始まった時に、そもそもお姉ちゃんが帰ってくる、お姉ちゃん、主人公キャラが、この、ノルコ、ニューオーリンズに帰ってくる時って、もう母親死んでんのよね。で、数週間前みたいな感じで、あのー母親側になるんだけど、母親がプレイヤブルになった時に、これなんか、ちょっとめんどくさくなりそうだなって思ったんだけど、母親側は、なんかもうちょい、探偵ものっていうのかな、なんかこう手がかりを見つけたり、パズルを解いたり、みたいな感じで、あの主人公側は、もっと RPG 味が強いって言えばいいの。あのアクションがあったり、バトルがあったり、エンカウントしたりみたいな感じで、こう明確にこうお母さん側のプレイスタイルはこういう感じ、ゲームプレイはこういう感じで、主人公側のゲームプレイはこういう感じって分かれてたから、こなんて言うんだろう、こう行ったり来たりしてる中で結構普通にどっちも楽しめたかな。この先が示唆されてないのに明るい未来はないんだろうなって想像できる。そうだね、そうだね。 だって、弟は明らかにやっぱちょっとまだ変な感じだし、お母さんの死体は沼地に沈んでいったし、ロボット死んだし、探偵死んだし、仲間みんな死んでるしね。だから、どうなるんだろうっていう。で、ロケットも当然、離陸できずに沈んでったから、そこの中に乗ってる人たちも多分みんな死んだだろうし。なんかこう、こういう終わり方ってなんかあれ思い出すな。放題なんだっけ。えーっと、何がジェインに起こったかっていう映画があるんだけど、1962年の映画。えーっと、これのエンディングがなんかね、明らか救いがないんだけど、かといってこの後どうなるかもわかんないし、本当になんかこう、放り出されるようなエンディングって言われるのかな。だから、なんか小説感ある。本当に。ポンって投げ出される感じが。全然綺麗に終わってくれないところが、やっぱ個人的には好きかな。明らかわざとだからね。なんか、頑張ってこう、大団円にしようとして失敗したみたいな感じではないから、もう明らかにこう、最初から、こう、そういう作風で言ってたから、結局、母親が死ぬ過程とかも詳しくは見せてくれないし、っていう。そうだね。でもその母親パートと娘パートでこう交互に行くっていうのがまあそうですね。興味深かったかな。明らかに違うプレイスタイルだったっていうのも面白かったし。あ、知ってるわ、その映画。子役の女の子の話。そうそう、子役の女の子が成長して、なんかちょっとネジ外れちゃって、みたいな感じだったような気がする。最後に見たの多分もう15年ぐらい前だから、詳しく覚えてないけど、エンディングだけすげえ強烈に覚えてんだよね。すごい文章量だったな。うん。すごい文章量だったな。でも面白かった。ちょっとやりたかったよね、能力を。全体的に気持ち悪いゲームなのはもちろんいい意味ね。そうだね。そうそうそうそうそう。景色とかが、風景は綺麗なのに、やっぱ人物がね、こう、ぐしゃって描かれてるというか。で、結局主人公たちの顔が全然わからないのよね。そこが不思議だ。そこも結構大きな違いだよね。母親編と娘編で。母親は明らかにこう、自分のセリフが多い。この、セリフ分が多いって言えばいいのかな。で、軽編になった時、娘編になった時は、ほぼ字の文しかないっていう、自分の気持ちは。で、選択肢がセリフにそのままなるから、結局、彼女自身のセリフがそんなにないっていう設計でしたね。ノルコです。ローカライズ来たら遊んでください。それ個人的に、この文章量ちょっときついんじゃないかなって思うんですけど、まあ、辞書片手に楽しむのもありっちゃありなのかなって思いますね。でも、しんどいからローカライズしてほしいね。この文章量結構えぐいよ。しかもなんか結構、なんつうの、詩的な表現が入ってくるから、詩的な表現とかなんか、文法、探偵の人特に文法ぐっちゃぐちゃだから多分、あのなんつうの、そう、低所得層で探偵業やってて、そんな、なんつうの、 喋り方気に使わないキャラみたいな感じだったから、こう、割と、砕けた文章っていうのかな。砕けすぎだけどね、あいつ。そういう感じで喋ってたから、そういうのまでも汲み取るってなると結構ちょっとしんどいものがあるから、ローカライズはしてほしいっちゃしてほしいね。ローカライズしたらすぐ、ぜひやってください。さて、さて、4時。あんま眠くないんだよな。なんでだろう。11時に起きたからか。ね、ずーっとチャット欄が動いてないんだよね。OBS のチャット欄見えてるからいいんだけど、あの、アプリ版の Twitch は動いてないですね。一切。どうしよっか。こっち4時、そう、4時8分。ジョーダン君のとこでも行きますかね。ちょっとまあ、ハローみたいな感じで、よろしくお願いします。ダークソウル2やってんのかな。ダークソウ1、2、3のマラソンやってるんで、よかったら。自分は、寝て起きたら、ですね、ロリポップチェーンソーやろうかな、ちょっと。で、ロリポップチェーンソーを次の長編にしたいと思います。というわけで、見に来てくださってありがとうございました。ゆりさんもありがとうございました。長々と。では、よかったら、ジョーダン君のところ、ついてきてください。レッツゴー。というわけで、バイバーイ。こっちはこっちで閉めます。